Feature Friday.
The freshest.
So Blackpink came back, right? And I think it's been about this, at this point, it's been like maybe 30 hours, 24 hours after. Obviously, it's quite a hot topic. A lot of people are saying they love it. A lot of people are saying they don't. And obviously, given our title of the review, which I genuinely stand by it, I think it's genuinely the best.
Blackpink song.
Yeah,
today.
Blackpink song today, genuinely.
It is.
So when you hear people in the comments or you listen to the community and stuff like that, it's important because at the end of the day, it's music, right? Like you want to see what people like it or they disliked it or whether it was shit or whether it was great. And we obviously made our stand very clear. But there are people that kind of have a completely different opinion. This is kind of like the first time we're going to do this, but I think it's quite cool to kind of have a discourse. Please don't send any hate if you disagree with these people or you don't. Or just, I leave the link of the channel, so obviously you can go show them love or you can go watch the video, support them. And
Right.
if you agree with them or you disagree with us, or you agree with us and you disagree with them, that's
It's an
okay.
open conversation, friendly manner.
But it's interesting to see why some people, to me, especially with the most commercial tracks, pre-debut or pre-release or actual comebacks, because these are the ones that it seems in live concerts are the most popular. So people are the ones that they dance, they sing to the most. So pre-release tracks and these ones are like such a big deal.
Correct.
Then this video was brought to our attention by you guys, and that obviously the creator thought it was a really shit sort of song, and so I thought we'll give it a watch, and then we'll share our thoughts on whether we agree, we disagree with things.
After 104 million years, Blackpink is finally having a comeback.
Yay!
Or in better words, YG has finally decided to take them out of his dungeon and give them a comeback.
Okay. Whoa.
Now with every
Oh my
Blackpink
God.
comeback, you really never know what to expect.
That's
They
true.
either give you bops like Lovesick Girls, Boom Baya, or they give you ear-bleeding music monstrosities like Playing with Fire, Stay, or Let's Kill This Love.
Hey, relax. All right, slow down, champ.
I like to kill this love, though.
This is what's
Let's kill this love.
This is what's interesting. Lovesick Girls to me was a good track. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't my favorite though.
I don't think it was their best track. And
I actually
ironically
don't think
enough,
it fitted vocally what they could do. I thought they were sitting quite twangy into their
I also thought
ranges.
it was like it shot them. It was too easy of a track. Like it's a pop track.
I felt like it was one of those filler songs that you must have.
However,
kind
it's
of thing.
like again, it's not a bad song. Like it was actually a really good song. But
The thing is, based on production, none of the songs are gonna be bad because they spent money.
well,
in
money
the
doesn't
songs.
necessarily mean that it's gonna be good.
No, but it means that the product that goes out after so much time in studio,
Right.
because that's another thing. We don't know how many tracks they had. They have on the shelf. Like these are things that go through a lot of thought processes, and the fact that every time they release whatever it is, that whether you like it or not, from a point of view of the audience, they are hits.
Yeah.
They sell really
Well-
well. So from that point of view, the songs are not badly executed ever.
Based on the sort of creator's opinion of like Lovesick Girls, Boom Baya, I would presume they're very big pop fans because they are the biggest pop tracks. Technically speaking, I think all these tracks are inferior to Pink Venom.
I agree.
And again, that doesn't mean that all these other songs are bad. Like they're really good songs, and I actually like them and I listen to them a lot. Same as Bali, but it's like but
yeah.
in terms of technicality, production value, and difficulty of execution, Pink Venom is superior to all of them, I feel, and that's why I said it's the best song that they've made.
I
Because
also find like the dynamics within the composition of the track aren't as linear as I expected them to be.
because you know what you're gonna get with
Exactly.
a Blackpink sound, which is okay.
You-
That's why
you-
they're Blackpink.
You understand the formula, you understand the structuring of the tracks quite early on.
Yep.
So I had a preconception of what the track might have been without knowing what the song could.
Well, you know you're gonna get a Blackpink
Provide.
song, right?
Correct,
So there was gonna
correct.
be some I think we said it in the teasers. Some onomatopoeical sounds. There's gonna be some big drop,
Yeah.
dance, and then some
Sectionalized moments for each member.
yeah, like a rap or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. Maybe you get one verse of rap and then a chorus, a big lad moment, and then see you later, song done. With this track with Pink Venom, what I thought did really well was it did compartmentalize the song really well, but it didn't lose congruency. That's
Correct.
really hard to do, and it has happened before when some of our reviews, in which not with Blackpink songs but other groups, and not just K-pop, other style of music as well, because we check out a lot of stuff from all over the world, and that cocktail type of music, it doesn't do really well for us in our reviews.
Be quite overwhelming as a listening experience. Obviously, when you see them live, it's a completely different experience.
That's true.
But from a listening first time experience moment, I think a lot of the times when you get the songs that have so many different genres, so many different elements, they become convoluted and overwhelming to listen to.
So I think, technically speaking, all of those songs, they're not like they're not up to par in comparison to Pink Venom's technical
approach.
difficulty.
No, the approach, because
Yeah.
the structure is pretty much the same.
Yep.
But the approach is
Well,
different.
quality of execution was higher. That's what it is.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
what-
think the
yeah.
concept was better. Yes, Blackpink, but the quality of the execution was better in my eyes.
Blackpink songs are either good or just downright terrible. There is no in between.
Okay.
So with this comeback, I was praying
Did he
Teddy
bark?
cooked up something listenable for us and
He
doesn't
did.
give us some EDM trash. With that same old type Arabic Middle Eastern instrumental he loves abusing and using in almost every Blackpink song. Hopefully we get something fresh and new after them having us wait for months. But based on the teasers, it's not looking like that's gonna happen. I was already losing hope after I saw the concept photos.
Why?
That whole broken glass box was just so tacky to me, like it reminded me of the show You and how Joe would trap all his victims in his basement in that unbreakable glass box. It just
Right.
wasn't giving at all. Like I was expecting to see them surrounded by snakes or something, since the title track is called Pink Venom.
I think
Well,
it
the
was
fangs,
too.
huh?
I do think it was too. Why? I like that there wasn't any snakes or anything like that, or like I don't know, like a spider, because that's like the first thing your mind goes to. And I like the idea that they didn't play with that. Is it, not in the music video, neither in the teasers, because it was just too blatant of a correlation.
I did
did
wish-
like the glass though.
Yeah, the glass was dope. I don't know.
I like
but
the
I
glass.
did wish, though, going into that, I did wish, because I said it like in some of the reviews of the teasers, you know, that kind of dune looking thing that Jenny had. I think Rose also looked like she was like desert like, because Jisoo had like Tomb
Jisoo,
Raider
yeah,
looking
yeah,
shit. I wish we would have had some sand kind of shit,
So did I.
something like that, but then it kind of turned into more like a SWAT team explosion at the end, the la ta 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 ta.
With the water on the floor,
Yeah,
like
so-
a flooded ship.
So it turned more into that, which is fine. But I do see where they're coming from.
Yeah.
I wanted them to have their little WAP moment. Or like in Wlsk's music video, I'm a bitch, towards the ending, when she had the snakes crawling towards
Yeah,
her,
yeah, yeah.
just something like that. Like that would have been spectacular, but instead, they gave us them laying down, in a broken glass box. Talk
That's what-
about a disappointment, but besides that monstrosity, the girls looked great. I was living for Jisoo bangs.
Yeah.
And Lisa finally letting her forehead breed and see the light of day. Whoever their hairstylist is deserves a raise. Like yes, finally.
Yeah, she looks great in
Because
that.
every comeback they have, they always put her in some bangs. Hashtag free the forehead, but OMG, the outfit. That whole grunge emo aesthetic look, I was all here for it.
Yes.
And then the random quirky outfits.
Yep.
This look reminded me of what they used to wear when they first debuted. Their
That's right.
stylist
Yeah,
would
that's
put
right.
them in the most horrendous, uncoordinated outfits. So it was kind of cool
Well, not gonna
seeing
lie,
them going
pause.
back to their
Those outfits are rough.
I do have to agree with the fact that they're playing with fire is definitely not the best era.
That song is not bad though.
It's just I do agree.
It's such a fun.
I do agree it's not their best era, even though you do play that song
I
a
love
little
it.
bit too much.
Genuinely, because it's a funny thing as well. It's like, again, I think like videos like this, obviously, you know, all respect to that creator and everything, but it's like, hey, it's music. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's
Everybody's
like,
entitled to their opinion. Though, at the end
absolutely.
of the
But I
day.
think it's like when you take it that seriously, it's like, yeah, fuck, man. It's like it can it can start to lose its magic. But you gotta understand that we're talking about the genre in which
experimenting, it's allowed always. Though I feel.
yeah, no. I think we're in the genre in a pop. It could be Korean pop, it could be Japanese pop, it could be Swedish pop, it could be Brazilian pop. You're in pop, and pop does what the money wants it to do. So if the money, the concept will go where the money's at. So wherever YG and Teddy know that's gonna be the most conversation inducing, shock factor inducing, streamable, has the most potential for live concerts, that's where the money's going to go. So that's where the song is going to go to. We're not talking about alternative rock here. We're not talking about alternative jazz here, where they don't care about rules. We're not talking about alternative folk singer-songwriter shit. You know what I mean? This is not experimental. There's a formula behind all of this.
I see.
So you have to make a review keeping that in mind.
Correct.
Because then you can't make that criticism. That means you can't criticize that. Because if you criticize that, you're criticizing the whole genre. And if you have a problem with the genre, then don't fucking listen to it. Because that's what I do. I don't like pop. I genuinely don't like pop. I don't like, the only type of pop that I seem to enjoy is Korean pop. Japanese pop is a vibe as well. Indian pop is a vibe as well. Filipino pop doesn't seem to be that bad, even though, you know, it's still like normal pop sometimes. And there's some like US, UK, English pop songs that are alright. But the majority of it, that's the genre I don't listen to at all.
I think because the formula is oversaturated. So the fact that what I like about the Korean pop industry approach to pop is the fact that it's always maintaining some type of new aspects. They include new things into the formula, so they keep taking things away and adding new things.
This is a machine, dude. This is
exactly.
like
it's an industry.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a factory.
So you gotta keep that in mind when you review stuff. This isn't fucking operatic classical music. You know what I mean? It's like he used 7 chords to make this song. Yeah. You know, probably. So it's like
they probably have like 4 chords to be completely
the
honest.
objective of this song is it become streamable? Does it become singable? Is it repeatable, replayable? Does it have a vibe, cadence, melody? Is the rap memorable? Memorable? There you go. I don't know you. Anyways, go on.
What even was the point?
But yeah, fashion-wise, yeah, maybe not.
I do agree that this concept was a little bit like, whoa, what's happening here? But you know, hey.
Do we go?
Most horrendous, uncoordinated outfits.
Okay.
So it was kind of cool seeing them going back to their roots. I liked these outfits better than the Pink Mugler outfits.
I missed those outfits in the music video. Why didn't we see these outfits in the music video? I was excited. Okay, just putting it out there. Jenny looks insane.
Hated how they styled the Muglers.
I like
it was so
shoes.
ugly to me. The only decent looking one was Jisoo's. Although I don't really have hope for the title track, and my expectations are low. At least if the title song is bad, they are dropping, hopefully, an actual full-length album like they claim. So at least we have other songs to look forward to. Anyways, in this video I am going to be rating and putting Blackpink's comeback into 3 categories: music video, choreography, and finally the song itself.
Okay.
First, starting off with the music video, now I have big expectations when it comes to Blackpink's music videos. The beginning was so especially cool, since the fact YG has been raving and hyping up this MV, claiming it's the most expensive Blackpink music video ever, and that's a pretty big statement to make considering the fact almost every Blackpink music video are always top tier. Like when I first discovered they use little to no green screen, I was kind of shocked, like everything you see is real. Yeah, that was pretty cool. With a lot of Blackpink songs first listen I can already tell if it's good or not. But with this song I tried giving it a couple more listens to give it the benefit of the doubt. But this song was just terrible. Jenny comes out first verse sounding like Jessie. Just by that alone I knew this song was going to go downhill after that. Rose comes out singing. I'm like okay. Then everything goes downhill when the chorus hits. That chorus, whatever that was a literal abomination.
That chorus is fire!
It gives me 2000s girl group vibes. And I am actually okay because the boom bap freaking breakdown. I want to see what they have to say about this. About the boom bap breakdown. Because the girl group, like early 2000s girl track, like empowering girl group track, it's the chorus is really cool because it's cohesive to where the song progresses to, and when you hear the chorus one more time you're singing it along as if you heard it your whole life.
I think
it's genius.
I can understand I think there's 4 reasons why people might not like this song. one is too compartmentalized, so it's too,
Okay.
there's too many sections. One of them is rocky, one of them it's
Yeah.
pop, another one is boom bap rap, and another one is 2000s girl group sound.
Yeah.
So it's like, I understand it might be a bit too much. I think, however, the quality of execution was so high that for someone like me, again, we review a lot of music every day, and that's my biggest pet peeve, the cocktail shit, where you give me lots of flavors but I never get to enjoy one. This track created a very good illusion of that. It's like, I'm giving you sections because the track is structured in that way,
Yes.
and when each section, when each flavor, it's in your mouth, you're getting the most of that flavor.
Correct.
And then we move on. Yeah, maybe it was only 30 seconds of the boom bap section. Maybe it was only 30 seconds of the rock section. Maybe it was only 30 seconds of two choruses, right? I
Yeah.
wish they would have done... the only bit, it's that la ta
The
ra ta ra ta ra. Yeah,
ra
that,
moment at the end.
that bit, maybe virality
But
they're
I
looking
think,
for.
I think that's the overall Blackpink sound. You know, at the end of a song, you're gonna get
The big lad
anthem,
moment. Yeah,
the
yeah.
anthem moment.
That's what I call
And
the big lad moment.
You can't just take it away for the sake of what. Also, it would make the song like 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Someone sent me a message literally as soon as we dropped the video. It's
Yes.
like 1 out of 10, I support Leicester City. Because Jenny was wearing Manchester United. Go on.
Disappointed because I already had low standards from the get-go after the
Okay.
teasers dropped. But this song
this
was
is
just
great.
bad, and then the random
seemed they
music
had a-
and Jenny rap verse with the beat change.
Yes.
I just busted out laughing. Then the typical dramatic Blackpink ending with the drums and the instruments. I really like the ending. I feel like that was the most decent part of the whole song.
I feel like we're standing in completely different parts of the spectrum.
We're just
in
different
music.
people, dog.
I think we are.
Which is obviously absolutely fine, but it's super interesting how, and this is why I always say that at the end of it, it's like, let us know your thoughts. What did you
Yeah.
like? Because my favorite bits are some of the bits that people hate the most, or my bits that I don't like are the ones that people love the most.
Yeah.
So this is what's so intriguing, that I thought the ending could have been differently. You know?
I think so too. It's just so.
And
I
the,
just
and the
felt it
boom bap
was-
section, I didn't burst out like that. Shit was the best bit of the song.
Yeah.
The intro, maybe it does it sound a bit like Jessie?
I don't think it does at all.
I've seen Jessie live now, I can say that confidently. I don't think it did.
I don't think it did at all.
Yeah.
Again, it's
I
just
also
difference in
think I also
opinions, but-
think as well, it seems, given the teasers, that's
Yes.
why teasers are so important, it seems. To me, they've never been that important. They just create hype and they kind of get you excited for it. But it's
Yes.
not like, I don't like the outfit, the song's going to be shit.
I
But
never
it seems,
made,
but it seems like
yeah.
for some people, obviously, which is, that's what I mean. It's like, we're also new to this community, so we have lots to learn.
Correct.
But it's like, maybe some people were really disappointed. It's hard to tell just with our audience, because our audience, I would imagine they tune in because they kind of agree with us as well. I don't presume that thousands of people will tune in to disagree with us. I don't know. Maybe
Well,
they
you
do.
could, I
But I
mean-
read the comments, and it's everyone's like, oh my God, yeah, I also did love that. Or maybe, yeah, I'm not too sure about that. It's like, I do hope we do get Jen Lisa rap.
Yes.
So
I did
that was my
like-
favorite bit. Like, I got served, bro.
So did I. I feel like they really catered to their strengths in this comeback.
We won't address choreography and stuff like that because we do want to check out like the practice video they probably will release at some point. Knowing Wlsk's background, I think it's really important to get that kind of breakdown and some expert opinion involved. But anyway, go on.
Song was bad, not their best work at all. Like, this is one of the worst pieces of music I have ever heard in my life.
Whoa.
Okay.
I give the comeback a 5 out of 10. The
Alright.
visuals were nice. The choreography was okay, but the song was just terrible. And if the song is bad, then you might as well just throw the whole comeback away.
Hey, that's so pessimistic.
No, come on. Give it a. Oh, there's more.
What's so pessimistic?
I do think there is this specific point.
Oh wow, they
In-
just put a song at the end.
Yeah.
Damn.
There is a
Get that ad
specific.
revenue, dog.
Go get your bag. I do think there's a specific moment in the song where you kind of like allow yourself to settle. Usually in most Blackpink songs, and I find like it's the end of the track that allows you to settle in because it's so repetitive. You're like hypnotized at this point. I do think though the song was brilliantly structured.
Yeah, I know.
And
Here's the thing. I think you should probably say this. Like, out of both of us, the person who listens to the most Blackpink songs is me, and I do it because I work out a lot. So for Ballet to give such high praise to the structure of the songs and stuff like that, Ballet is the least like a fan of songs with repetitive structures,
Yeah,
big
I do.
onomatopoeical sounds. The only band like there's 3 bands that she likes that do this. It's like Blackpink, Everglow has really good tracks, Dreamcatcher has really good tracks that do this sometimes, and that's it. But it's
Yeah.
like anyone else in the world, it seems, or any other music, it's like we don't really listen to that type of stuff. And I only see the time and the place that's appropriate for it is in the gym when you're banging out weights. It really does pump you up. Like they're really good for that. Obviously, everyone has different taste. But for ballet to complement that type of stuff, and obviously Teddy Park is Teddy. Like I think people sometimes throw him shade because he has a sound.
He figured out the formula.
Yeah,
Why would you like?
he has a
that
sound.
man's getting money.
He has a sound, and that's his thing. That's what he delivers.
Yes.
Also, it's the Blackpink sound, so he has to deliver like that.
I do think that there is a predictability when it comes to specific title tracks, specific bands that come back, because that is their sound, and that's something that's part of their branding. So taking that predictability aspect of it would disappoint a great majority of the market.
I think this was also quite a different one. Like that's the thing.
like
It's like
it.
I thought it was quite
I
different.
thought it was ballsy.
Yeah, I thought it was quite different. It's a bit
quite
actually
nice.
softer compared to the how you like bang bang da, da, or like boom ba yeah. I thought it was quite.
I like the chorus. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I thought this was different for them as well.
I'm not a fan of the lyricism. If we're gonna criticize something about it, I'm not a fan of the lyricism. But the song is a bop.
Yeah, I haven't paid
It's
that close
about-
attention to the lyrics yet. I will maybe dissect it a bit further. But let us know what you guys thought.
Yeah, what
And,
are your thoughts and conversations?
And apart from
Okay.
that, that's it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.